Welcome to another episode of unboxing video. This time around we're looking at Calia Residence by PGB. Actually just right beside the Skudai Highway. Calia is actually at like a center point. It comes in the partial furnishing lah. So including aircons, kitchen cabinet, hoop and hood house lah. So all these already save up a lot of costing for renovation. So right now if you want to check on the best deal and the best unit, do feel free to contact us via the link below in our bio. You guys can contact here via our WhatsApp and I'll share you more details. Come on, let's go and have a look. Alright, so basically location-wise, what I really want to emphasize is that Calia is actually at like a center point of everywhere we want to go in JB. So this is Calia Residence, and basically this is the Istana Bukit Serene. This is actually the crown. The Sultan Crown is over here. We are opposite of the Sultan Crown. So basically there's like this iconic view lah for this building. Actually this development-wise is also surrounded by many shopping malls. For example, if we go up a bit, alright, Skudai Highway lah, alright, we have Angsana Mall, Giant, Tampoy, and then Keep Mall, and there's also our Paradigm Mall. Alright, if let's say we go a bit further away, it's the Sutra Mall area, it is Skudai. When I go to the site location myself, what I'm feeling is that it's actually much more of a peaceful area in terms of like today, if let's say like the CIQ area is like a very crowded area, so it's like a runaway from a very busy district. If let's say you guys are working in Singapore and all that, actually the first link will be much more convenient lah. Alright, so towards the first link towards CIQ, just this is a highway which is a 4x4 lane highway. So basically compared to the other major highways, for example, this is Inner Ring Road, this is EDL, this is Danga Highway. So basically this highway is the only one that is around 4x4 to 5x5 highway lane. So basically this one is also lesser traffic and also much more faster to reach to CIQ lah. Personally, I have drive from Dangabay to the CIQ before. Actually around 6 minutes already arrived lah. So basically location wise, it is a very convenient one. Alright, so up next we'll have a look at the skill model. Although it is right beside the highway, but our entrance will be inside over there lah. So back to the development itself, we guys can see that the facility is actually at level 7. So level 1 to level 6 is the car park, and level 7 is the Sky Infinity Pool. So you guys can see it's very well done by developer. I really want to give credit to developer in terms of the gardening and also the design. The greenery design, everything is very well done. So basically there's like the pickleball court, co-working space. Yeah, so basically they try to include all of the things so that in terms of like the long run, 5 years to 10 years down the road, we don't really miss out on the things lah. So we are on the trend. None other than that, I do want to show that actually the density right here, right, is only until level 36. So compared to majority of the developments today at CIQ, so for those that scared that living at a too high level, for example, some projects, about 60% I can say of the developments today near to town area, they build up to at least 60 floor. Right, so this is one of the thing I think they keep it low lah. Alright, keep the density low is always the best. Okay, and none other than that, you can see that other than how they do the L shape for each of the towers, meaning to say the air ventilation from tower to tower is very nice. The sunlight surfacing to each of the units also very well balanced. And none other than that, actually the tower to tower, the distance, right, you guys can see, if let's say for over here, there's at least 50 meter. So basically from this tower to this tower, there's at least already about 150 meter lah. For the levels, level 1 to level 6 is the car parks and level 7 is the facility. They do have 2 floors for the facility, and starting from level 8 all the way to level 36 is the units. Alright, so basically for the layout wise, it's actually it's not much lah. So basically it's very simple. There's only 4 types. So basically they start off with the 1 bedroom 1 bath, and then there's also the 2 bedroom 1 bath, 2 bedroom 2 bath, and last and not least is the 3 bedroom 3 bath. Alright, so basically the first one we are looking here is actually a type B, which is a 1+1, so it's a 2 rooms but it's a 1 bath, which is actually the one that is trending nowadays at JB town area. So basically, why do they want like an extra room? Basically some of them, they use it for like a storage room, walk-in wardrobe, or even like a study room. Okay, so basically this one comes in the size of 656 square feet. Alright, so come and have a look. This room actually comes in partial furnishing lah, so including aircons, kitchen cabinet, hoop and hoods. Alright, and then we can see that actually this area, they are also just big enough for a 4-seater dining table. Okay, and this is the entrance, but however we also do give another one, which is a digital lock set. So you guys can see This is the kitchen cabinets, alright, with the hood and hood. Okay, and this is the yard area. I like the fact that actually they built the wall until this height. My height is actually 175, and basically none other than the ceiling height. The ceiling height here is about 3 meters lah, so no worries. And basically what I can tell you is that it's quite safe lah. It's quite safe, and there is a very thick layer of the wall here. So it's a very thick layer of the wall. Up next, let's go and have a look at the bedrooms. So basically, this is a very nice separation of the living area and also the bedrooms. Okay, the master bedroom first. Okay, master bedroom wise is very spacious. You can see they actually fit up to 2 table desks and the queen size. The window itself. Okay, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a total of 4 panels. I think by far at the CIQ area, this is the one that include more than 3 panels of the windows, okay? Because normally 80 to 90% of the majority projects in CIQ today only provide up to 2 or 3, but this one is 4, and all 4 of the window can be open, so it's quite impressive lah, okay? Bathroom. Okay, before we have a look at another room, right? Actually, bathroom is also, there's 2 access ways to the bathroom. One is from outside and one is outside of the living room, one is inside from the master bedroom. So for information for pets lover, this is what it comes when it takes an advantage. Because let's say if we have cats and all that, normally when we want to go to the bathroom, we don't really want access to the living area, because if let's say we open the door, right, then the animals, they can come in and all that already. So this is also, I think, I want to credit the developer lah. They do this type of the design, okay? Okay, washroom, I guess, what's the feet here is about 4 feet of the width, and then the height is actually quite tall, okay? And in terms of the tiles and all that, you guys can see the tiles is all the way from bottom all the way to the ceiling lah. Alright, for the tiles, it's not glossy. The tiles they are using is really a bit mated type of tiles. So the space wise, is quite good. Alright, but I do see that they don't provide the shower screen, but it's okay because they still do the floor drop. Alright, so water doesn't leak out easily, or you guys can buy like the cover lah, alright? This is a small room, but they actually use it as a study room. And if you ask me, yes, they do is able to fit like only single bed. Like let's say really want to make it into a bedroom or like a guest room, so single bed is fine. So up next we will look at another one, which is a one bedder, alright? Their balcony stretched about 3 feet of the width, and then the length is about 10 feet like that lah. Okay, so basically you can do to hang your clothes and all that, or you can even do like a small table here, so you can drink your tea and all that. Okay, so very nice. And other than that, actually what I really want to emphasize is that they already done the wiring for all the lights. I think about 60 to 70% of the one bedrooms today in the market, actually when you step in from the entrance, the kitchen will be like this. So it's just right beside. It's like a hotel kind of concept, but what we are getting here is totally, the kitchen have its own area. So for cooking lovers, you guys will be cooking here, and you have to wash a dish over here. Alright, and then this is the yard, okay? Okay, so other than that, actually other rooms, they are also basically the same standard size lah. But yeah, you can see that even the entrance for the bedrooms, this is about 4 feet lah. Yeah, so basically you guys can see, not the bedroom is not like this one. This one is because it's the showroom. So basically they'll have the wall and the window lah. Okay, so if you ask me, starting from the from a 300,000 plus price point, you're getting partial furnishings like the aircons, digital lock set, kitchen hood and hood, and even the kitchen cabinets. So basically at this price, the developer is also affordable at the same time. So actually if you want to learn more, do feel free to click in the link below to contact us, or you guys can contact the WhatsApp number over here, and I will see you in the showroom, or you can get some of the info first lah, okay?